Hello. Hi, my name is Dennis, and this is my story. I was born in San Bernardino in 1986. The beginning is it's different. I had a different life. My mom abandoned me at a very young age. She even stated at the judge, even told the judge she didn't want me. She didn't want me at all. But God had a different plan, because God blessed me with two grandparents. They raised me from the age of 5 years old. They taught me about God. They took me to church. They baptized me at age 4 years old. And I've always known God. I've known about Him, but my life's been interesting. It hasn't been the typical story. If you're looking for a typical story of, a person's went to church all his life and that was it, no. I had some trials in my life. And I remember when I was younger, I knew who God was, but I didn't know Him as far as relationship-wise, because when my mom hurt me, I thought God wasn't there, wasn't existent, because I felt that, why did He take my mom from me? I didn't understand it. And then a moment came in my life where my grandparents said, we're going to move to the city called Hemet. I didn't know where it was. When I got here, I was like, what the heck is this place? Didn't understand why I'm here, so I'm like, okay, but we're here. Went to middle school, went to Winchester from 0 to 8th grade. Knew God was, but didn't have a relationship with Him. Just went to church just because we went to church. And I didn't really care about God. I just went there to visit my friends and have fun. But then something changed. I went to church, and I experienced God for the first time, because it was different. It was like I went to youth group, and I really was engaging of who God was and who He wanted me to be. But then the pastor left. He left. A new pastor came in. He was doing great things. People were getting saved. But unfortunately, politics got involved, and the board decided, because he was changing too many things, we're going to get rid of him. And at that point, I didn't want nothing to do with church, because I said, God, if that's what church is, I don't want any part of it. Because to me, it was kind of, in my opinion, it was sort of stupid just to get rid of something, just because they were disagreeing. Even though people were coming to God, and that was the point, but they were so caught up in their ways, they were arrogant to say, our ways are better, doesn't matter what you think. So the pastor left, most of the church left, I left because I didn't want, they explained what happened, the board came and let me tell them what's going on, and most of them left. I left myself. I didn't want nothing to do with it, because I was just like, this is dumb. So I left, this was about 2003. I just left for a couple years, and then around 2006 I was going to college at MSJC. I was coming out of math class, and usually what I would do on math, I'd just go straight to the library, go on MySpace, do something. That's where it changed, because God, for some reason, I went to the cafeteria, and I ran into an old friend I used to go to high school with, and she told me about this church called Team Blaze Christian Youth Center, and they were doing it at a middle school. So the pastor came to my house, picked me up, took me to his house, and then it's funny, I actually went to high school with his son, which just blew me out of my mind. I was just like, what the? But then I went to church. I went that night, and I saw something I've never seen. I saw kids that worship God, didn't care. They were high school, middle school age, and I'd never seen that before. It was eye-opening, because I've never seen that. I've never seen kids actually praise God actually just dig into Him. And I knew right there I stayed there for a while, and then I've been there since. And then conference not too long after, in 2008, that's where I experienced God for the first time, like really. I was during prayer, and I remember that I just cried out and I said, God, I'm tired of the same life. I'm tired of living a life that's purposelessness, that has no point. Because I knew that there was more to life than just going to school, doing the same old thing, living this American dream everyone talks about. And I told God that right there, I surrender. I give my life to you. And at that point, I felt Him. I felt His Spirit for the first time. And I've heard people talk about it, but I've never experienced it myself. And when I saw it and I felt it, I said, "Oh, this is what they're talking about." And I went there, and I've been there ever since. And then God opened another door. The way I got into photography was very simple. One day, the other photographer left the church. The pastor was like, "Here, you want to take pictures?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then after that, I just started doing it. I've been doing it. I do our events. We go to different events, and I just started to do it, and I've been doing it since then. It's about 2010, so I've been doing it for about 5 years. It's been great. I love it. It's so fun just to get people's emotions and see like weddings and stuff like that. It's wonderful. And I'm blessed that God has given me that gift. But I know that gift is not just for me to make a living. It's also it opens the door for me to tell them about God and tell them about His love and tell them about who He is and how He wants a relationship with you. And it's a beautiful thing. And now I'm going to get into my spoken word, or this is going to be great because it started in 2012. I remember I was at church. We were praying for someone, some death happened. We were praying for the family. And I remember when I was praying, the cross was right in the background. And He just had me looking at the cross for some reason. I didn't understand why. And then my friend Whitney spoke and said, she told me, "You're going to write." And of course my response was, "Ha, that's a good one." Because I never liked English class. I hated it. I hated English class. It was one of my worst classes. I couldn't stand it. I just did it, whatever. But then, after that, God started giving me poems, different things about, God. About the first one I did was about war. God is giving me more words, more poems. I have so many poems at my computer. It's not even funny. I probably have like 20 just sitting there. I haven't finished, but God has used me to do them because He's really spoke to me and said, "Hey, this is the gift I'm giving you. You go. Do what you have to do." Because He's just giving me a message of hope, of love. He said, "Hey, I don't care what you've been through. I don't care. If He can use me, and I've been through all the stuff I've been through, surely He can use you. I'm no one special. I'm just the vessel that God has used." So the one thing I would tell you out there, people, if you question if God is real, talk to Him. That's all He doesn't ask much. He just asks you to let Him in. Because He's not going to force you. He's just saying, "This is my hand. Take it." So tonight, I pray that you would just take His hand and just trust Him, because He got something for you. He got something special, because He didn't make you by accident. He made you with purpose to chase God, because there's lost people out there that need to hear your story. So let God tell your story through whatever gift you have, whether it's dancing, rapping, I don't care what it is, music, dancing, drama, anything. God can do it. If He can use me, and I've been through the stuff I've been through, and other people I've seen him use, don't let the devil stop you from taking your destiny. Thank you. First of all, I want to tell you that you're wonderful. That you're beautiful and highly blessed. Because the fact is, the devil wants you to believe that you're not worth it. That you're dumb. That you're stupid and ugly. But no. See, I tell you right now, my God says you are beautiful. My God says that you are wonderfully made. Because you see, before you were in your mother's womb, he knew you. He called you to be a mighty man or woman of God, to stand firm for him. So don't listen to them lies the devil speaks to you, because he's afraid. He's scared because the fact that if you seek God and come God and know God, that you're going to change this world. You're going to change nations, mighty nations. So don't let the devil win. Don't let him make you believe that you are not worth something, because God gave you a gift to share to the world. Go out to the east and the west and north and the south and proclaim his gospel. I know you may have been through some hurt. I know I've been through it too. But know that God has chosen you, has selected you. Don't be afraid. Be free and ride the wind.